In 27 BC, the Romans began a temple in Lebanon on carved stones, so heavy no crane built today could lift even one. Each block weighs around 1,000 tons, heavier than 3 fully loaded jumbo jets. They were cut, moved, and lifted into a wall 20 feet off the ground over 2,000 years ago. This is the Trilithon of Baalbek, and how it was built is one of history's great unsolved problems. The 3 stones sit 20 feet up in the wall and may be far older than the Roman temple built on top of them. The largest cut stone of all still lies in the nearby quarry, abandoned mid-move. It weighs an estimated 1,650 tons, the heaviest block humans ever tried to carve. To move it, you would need over 20,000 men pulling in perfect unison, and it still might not budge. The Romans left no record of how they moved the Trilithon, though they documented everything else. So who cut these stones? And how did they vanish without leaving the method behind? The 3 stones fit so tightly that across 2,000 years, you still cannot slide a knife blade between them. Across 2,000 years of earthquakes that toppled the Roman columns above, the giant stones never moved. Mainstream archaeologists insist Rome did it around 60 AD with ramps, levers, and 20,000 men. But no ramp strong enough has ever been found, and the math pushes the limits of the possible. Why cut stones this big at all, when smaller blocks would have been thousands of times easier? Something drove these builders to attempt the nearly impossible, and we have no idea what. Some believe the 1,650-ton platform was begun 1,000 years before Rome, by a civilization now lost. If so, an entire people who could move 1,000-ton stones died, and left only this platform behind. Many workers surely died beneath these stones, crushed in the attempt to raise them. Today, you can stand beside the Trilithon and press your hand against a stone that should not be there. Baalbek sits in eastern Lebanon, where successive empires built and rebuilt for thousands of years. The Greeks called the city Heliopolis, the city of the sun, and worshipped here for 300 years. Whole generations were born, worked these stones, and died here without ever finishing the temple. Wars came and went, and each conqueror who tried to top the giant stones eventually failed and fell. A single mistake during the lift would drop 1,000 tons and crush dozens of men instantly. Cranes that can lift 1,000 tons did not exist until the 1990s, barely 30 years ago. So a feat we could barely manage today was somehow achieved with rope, wood, and human muscle. And the people who pulled it off were buried by time, their names lost beyond recovery. It teaches us that ancient hands achieved things our machines still cannot match. And it warns us that we have badly underestimated the people history forgot. 3 stones, 1,000 tons each, lifted into the sky by people who left no name.